The legacies of D-Day and the atomic bombs can be summed up in four main phrases: teamwork, technology, conquering obstacles, and the fight for freedom. Teamwork. On D-Day, cooperation between the branches of the military and nations Great Britain and the United States were crucial to its success. Cooperation between leaders Eisenhower, Montgomery, Smith, Bradley, Ramsey, Lee Mallory, and Cota were crucial not only to the preparations and the planning, but also to the execution of the landings. The Navy provided support for the troops going in and the bombardment of the German fortifications. Paratroopers provided support for the flanks and held key positions until the infantry who led the charge could arrive. The atomic bombs, coordination and cooperation were key as well. Dr. Oppenheimer and scientists around the world were experimenting with atomic fission. General Groves and Brigadier General Farrell's military engineers worked with scientists and civilian engineers developing cities for the atomic research and development, and then working on the development of these atomic bombs. Joint Chiefs of Staff and Presidents Franklin Roosevelt and Harry Truman oversaw the project. D-Day was low-tech for technology. Higgins boats, LSTs, LCTs, mulberries got the men on the shore and then off the shore as quickly as possible. It demonstrated the free world's strengths in economics and in ingenuity. The atomic bombs were high-tech. Development of nuclear fission ushered the world into the nuclear age. Conquering insurmountable obstacles. On D-Day, hundreds of thousands of men, crafts, supplies, training of men, the reconnaissance of the beaches, the intelligence from the French resistance, maintaining the element of surprise, the weather, and the landings themselves were all obstacles that had to be overcome and were indeed overcome. For the atomic bombs, controlling the uranium and the plutonium, the casement, the trigger, the detonators, and the stabilization of the bombs had to be figured out prior to the bombs being dropped. It was a fight for freedom. Alliances were important. The United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union were allied together. In fact, D-Day was a promise to the Soviet Union to open a second front, which indeed they did. The atomic bomb, however, was a different story. The Soviet Union had a non-aggression pact with Japan. Therefore, she was kept in the dark about the atomic bombs, although the Soviets had spies who did keep Stalin informed about them. It was a fight to free the world from tyranny and terror. In Europe, it was a fight to free Europe from Nazi Germany. And in Asia, it was a fight to free the Asians from the aggression of the Japanese. But ultimately, it was a fight to free and save people's lives and stop the killing. On D-Day, it was to save Europe from Nazis and the Nazi killing machine. The atomic bomb were to save American lives as they before they could land on the beaches of mainland Japan, and consequently the Japanese lives, because it would have been a bloodbath. Important people: Eisenhower, Dwight D. Eisenhower. He balanced the politics and the military. He put the best men in positions to plan and prepare for D-Day itself. Without him, the landings might never have happened. Harry Truman, as a senator, he kept the Manhattan Project's $2 billion price tag quiet. As president, he evaluated the atomic bombs and approved the decision to drop them. He was a wartime commander-in-chief. His job was to save American lives and end the war as quickly as possible. This he did, and consequently, he saved Japanese lives as well. Emperor Hirohito was the one who stopped the Japanese from fighting. He interfered with the Japanese military and government, forcing them to accept the Potsdam Declaration. His interference mitigated an attempted coup's effects and paved the way for freedom. Teamwork, technology, conquering obstacles, and ultimately the fight for freedom are the legacies of D-Day and the atomic bombs.